Hello, Rising Pros participants. This is your third and final tutorial as part of the Rising Pro certification program and your position paper. You know the bald face and the weird beard by now. This is Patrick Stack, and I'm joined by the wonderful Mia Knight. Mia, you want to say hello?
Hello, everyone.
So we are going to focus on kind of the third deliverable from your outreach professionals, which is a thank you email. So in a past world, and this is probably going to be getting some advice that you get from professionals, they would say send a thank you card in the mail, in snail mail. We're not telling you not to do that, but that might be a lot of work for you guys, might basically be too daunting where it never gets done. So what we want to do is at a minimum send a thank you email. And if you want to go the extra step and send a thank you card, go for it. But Mia is going to walk you through kind of how to approach that thank you email. So you've talked to the person, you've conducted your informational interview, and now you want to follow up and close the loop. Because I think the thing to note is you show your true character when you don't need something from someone, right? And if this person's poured into you, hopefully you can demonstrate how much you've appreciated that and what you've learned in this thank you email. So I'm going to pass the baton. We're still on brand with the pass the baton back to Mia. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to jump in. So Mia, before we do that, do you send thank you cards or emails?
I send thank you emails. I actually don't think I've ever sent a thank you card.
But have you gotten that advice before?
Yeah, no, it's absolutely advice I've gotten before. Yeah. So I do recommend, like, if you're able to do that, definitely do that. But kind of now in the world of COVID and employees not necessarily always being in the office, it's an email is definitely a great way to go. I always send emails after interviews, after just, regularly chatting with someone like you guys will be. Always, always, always. It's something that I always do just to show that their time was important to me. And I really enjoyed, the conversation that we had. So with that being said, a thank you email is a follow-up, or thank you email is vital in terms of maintaining the connection with whoever you're talking to. So if you want to, schedule a chat every 3 months or something along those lines, this is a great way to kind of put that in the works, I would say. But even just past the email, an additional and really important way to stay in touch with that professional is through LinkedIn. It's really, really important. It's also a little bit more informal to me when wanting to chat, but also a lot of people start with LinkedIn and then kind of go towards the email if it's your first time ever connecting. An email hack, again, like we mentioned last week, is you can write your emails at any time and schedule it to be sent during business hours, days in advance. So I always do that. I really encourage you guys to do that as well. So here's a template that I kind of go off of in terms of sending my thank you email. Similar thing with the good afternoon, then the professional's name. I want to thank you for taking the time to speak with me yesterday. I really enjoyed our conversation about, so a key takeaway. So whether you ask them, a really important question or something that they said really stuck with you, put that in the conversation or put that in the email, because that'll really show that, one, you were paying attention in the conversation, two, what they said has stuck with you, whether you send it after, or I like to do it the day after. So it really shows that, even past 24 hours, it didn't, go in one ear and out the other. So after that, then I hope to connect with you soon. And as Patrick mentioned last time, if there are additional, industry professionals that they would possibly be able to connect you with, you should mention that as well, because this will be a good time in an email stream for them to kind of forward them into the email. So, if there's anyone else you suggest I connect with, I would love to do that. And then just quick and easy. So have a great rest of your week. And I look forward to chatting with you again soon. Thank you. That's how I always go.
Short and sweet. So I think a couple things react to Mia, really, really well done there. So you guys are probably wondering, I guess, first off, like, how do you schedule emails? Google it, YouTube, those things are productive. I use that stuff all the time. I know you guys are on there. So like you can ask professionals. That's a great question to ask professionals if you want, your team supervisor. But you can also just Google it. That's one way to do it. Watch a YouTube video. So there's that. Mia, I love that you talk about sharing a takeaway. being specific. So if you can articulate exactly to the people that you talk to how they've impacted you, they're going to like you and really appreciate that. I really enjoyed your story about doing X because it helped me learn Y. Like that's why they are helping you out, because they want to feel like they've helped. So I thought that was a very good recommendation, Mia. I would also ask, like as Mia mentioned, hit over the head, like ask for connections. I really enjoyed speaking with you. If you have any ideas on other people such as yourself with whom I should reach out to, or who you think could provide me some perspective on something that was discussed. And then the LinkedIn is a great call, Mia. If you already aren't LinkedIn connections with them, that's a great follow-up is, hey, really great meeting you, blah, blah, blah. And then send a LinkedIn notification and do the kind of same thing. So now you've got multiple points, and then you can follow that person. You can see where they go to work. You can see what they engage with, what they share with, and then you can stay connected so that when you do regroup 3 months not from later, you can say, I saw you got a new job. I saw you got a promotion, or you reach out and you see them get a promotion, right? It's a great kind of additional touch point to gather more information.
Yeah, I absolutely echo the following them on kind of their career path journey. And if something cool happens, they launch a campaign, they get a new job, you're always able to kind of tie that into your email, kind of just like, hey, I saw you did X, Y, and Z. Super cool, would love to chat about it. It just kind of keeps the connection going.
Yeah, people love having their tires pumped. So when something good happens, shoot them a note and say congratulations. And then once again, just let them know how they've helped you and supported you. I would say for the purpose of this project, consider extending them, say, I'll send you the project when it's done so they can see it, or even inviting them to the final presentation if you really want to go above and beyond. And we'll get you guys that information in case you want to invite them. Mia, any last words? This is your last chance to talk to these students, at least recorded.
No, I think I covered it.
Don't be scared of these people. They were in your shoes once, right? And if you make a mistake, you will learn from it, right? So if you play sports, you don't go out there saying, "Oh, I don't want to miss any shots." You go out there, you shoot, you miss a shot, you take a different shot going forward. Mia hasn't won every single race she's competed in, I don't think. Have you?
No, I have not.
Right, but she still goes out there. So this is the same thing. Mia, I really enjoyed working with you on this. I thought your perspective was really great, and I think you really understand what our students need to accomplish. So thank you for your help and support, and for our rising pros. Heed these words of advice from Mia. She knows what she's talking about. We'll see you guys.
Bye, guys.